37.
Points as we start the third quarter here at Football Park, and what an important game. Both sides desperate for a win. Spiel tries to hook it back. Des Herbert takes it away from the centre. Kicks it to half forward. Up goes Miller. Great mark at centre half forward.
West Adelaide made a couple of significant changes. Ronnie Andrews has gone to full forward. Miller into the pocket. Peter Muir at the centre half forward.
The lead is on. Andrews has got it. Well, he really lost it. He seems to have he doesn't put his arms right around the ball when he goes for a mark. He gets his body there and just sort of lets the ball bounce onto his body. That's his fifth kick, and that's dead centre. What a great start to the third quarter. Ronnie Andrews has got his first, and the Bloods run away now to 8-6. The Blues 5-7.
That is a great start to the third quarter by West Adelaide. Changes that they've made by putting Ron Andrews to centre half forward, Ron Andrews to full forward, centre half forward, Peter Muret. They've got Miller back out of the play into the pocket on Mervyn Kane. Miller's been running very deep down the ground, chasing his kicks whilst playing at centre half forward. And perhaps now that he's gone back into that pocket, he may be able to do some of that marking power for which he's renowned.
Micken against Spiel at the centre bounce. Line ball, that one. Out towards centre wing, and Bennett. Frost with a chance now. Can't pick it up. The umpire said he was hung on to, and he'll put Sturt into attack. Off goes Wilmot. Frost could almost make it from there. Wilmot's going to get a leap, or is he? Waits down behind. McKinnon can't, neither could walk. Whittlesey gets out a long handball, gives a chance. Martin in the right forward pocket. Got one from here before, puts it up. The wind could bring it back. Magnificent goal, Martin. Jeffrey Martin, the Mildura kid, boots goal number 2 from his 8th kick. And Sturt get back into it with their 6th goal.
So West Adelaide are 8-6. Sturt is 6-7, and it's Jeff Martin who's shown a couple of very good kicks for goal on that half-forward line for Sturt. It was kicking to this southern end. He's got himself free, and again it was Greg Whittlesey coming down from that half-back line. He's a wonderful player for Sturt. He's doing so much work in defence for them. He created that opportunity, which Martin capitalised on oh so well.
Well, the game looks as though it might be going to open up a little bit as Micken puts his hand on the ball there to Bennett. Gumley quickly to Painter. Painter hooks around the body. Martin from behind didn't get near it. Bradley Ryan couldn't pick it up. Grosser in there very hard. The umpire Laurie Argent will bounce. 54 plays 43. West Adelaide leading. The Bloods wanting to consolidate that spot in the final 5. Greg Spiel put it straight down the throat of Grosser. He kicks for the boundary. Painter will get there. Kicks around the body very quickly. Todd Viney comes in. Can't take the mark. Off hands Carl Herbert. Or a dangerous handball. A high tackle on Hollis. We'll see him get a free kick within scoring range. It's a little bit lucky then, Hollis. A simple free kick, a simple tackle would have had him holding the ball. But they did handle him high. This will be his 7th kick. Carl Herbert had a big shout at Laurie Argent then about the decision. Not the best kick you've seen. That's out on the full. Shaw wants to run it on. He does to Clayton Lamb. Lamb tries to kick out of defence. Carl Herbert tries to make amends. It comes back now, though, to Painter. Now Darryl Smith through half forward. A chance for Walk. Back on the ball. Eyes on the ball. Good mark. David Walk in the right forward pocket with his 3rd kick. Hasn't been a big day for him so far. That's dead centre. 1 goal to Walk. Sturt 7-7. The Bloods 8-6.
Very well judged mark by David Walk then, receiving that kick from Darryl Smith. Smith got himself caught in a bit of an awkward position. He wanted to run at the goal himself. It was cut off, and he had to suddenly go out to the side, and Walk had come down from the wing into the space behind half forward. McKinnon was only a metre or so in front of him. Walk judged the ball well, kept his eye on it. That was a very good kick too. That's 2 very fine kicks that Sturt have produced this quarter from the forward pocket.
Centre bounce, Micken against Spiel. Crucial game. Crowd of about 8,000-9,000 people. Painter got it out, running towards McKinnon. Oh, took it beautifully. Dummies, whips out Didn't hit the body. Viney on the left leg. Gets the kick away, but it's going to be well offline. Getting back on it, Cantalaftis with him there is Barton. But the point was recorded. Sturt 7-8, West Adelaide 8-6. The Blues kicking with a 2-3 goal win.
Well, the club handball just missed. If it hit the body, may have been a different result up forward. The Woodhall kick looking for Filkey. Good mark. He felt the hit on the back of the head. Seemed to forget about the ball there for a moment. And fortunate for Filkey, the umpire was sympathetic. He races off now. Appears to be unaffected to give Winter the run of the ball. Viney in pursuit. I don't think Pomp will quite get there. Backtrack then by Winter was good to Murret. Miller back to Murret. He's caught. Can only put it on the boot. Zubranic. Kane. Smith running through half back. Irvin Kane again gets the kick away. McKinnon into the back of Walk. Walk's free kick. The umpire lets them play on now. Pate wearing number 23. Visit to Hollis. Hollis has found the game pretty hard to get into. Eddie Fry comes across, but dropping in front is Cantalaftis.
Runs the ball over now to Clayton Lamb. In turn, Bradley Ryan. West Adelaide choose the outer side to edge the ball out of defence to Winter. Underneath the ball on the half-back line, slips it to Randall Bennett, who wasn't really ready for the handball. Has Frost the beat, lost the footy. In comes Klump. Will need support off. Tackle a little high, and the umpire rules that way for a free kick. Randall Bennett on the outer side. Plays on quickly as he's well shepherded. Puts out the pass to the lead of Burton. Burton, the attacking corner of the square, has Herbert in field. And both Herberts in actual fact, Carl and Des. He in turn puts it back now to Filkey, and he made hard work of that. In fact, wasn't paid. Herbert through the pack, Crosser now, heads over towards goal. Andrew close to the line this way. That away, I think it was smothered. Beautiful work there by Sturt. I think it was Mervyn Kane, or was it?
Yes, correct.
Smothered beautifully there when it seemed to be a certain West Adelaide goal, and only a point results.
Darryl Smith kicks off to grandstand side. Viney, McKinnon. Well done, Carl Herbert, to hold the ball. There'll be a bounce. A bit more than a bounce too, as Mark Heinrich throws one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Peter Heinrich, should I say?
Yeah, got a little bit upset with Carl Herbert, I think, then Pete.
Micken and Spiel. Spiel over the top. Bradley Ryan. Now Filkey again running through half forward. Sets it up. All very close, but he's got it. Filkey's first goal from his 10th kick. The Bloods 9-7. The Blues 7-8. Two goals in it. Kick-off comes from Heinrich. Bennett again. Marks on the half-forward flank. Plays on straight away. The leader's on Morris. Cutting it off, though, was Gumley. Wasn't the best of kicks in. Gumley will try to run it to Pake. Then elects to have a kick himself. Viney's made a couple of mistakes of late. Des Herbert makes him pay for it. Now Murret. Deep in the pocket. He's going to get a far better chance now. Umpire Mackey bringing the player right up to the point post area. Wasn't a great deal in that, but it's the way the man in white saw it.
Murret's experience counted too, Peter.
Certainly did, Ian.
He went out like a rocket.
I thought he was going to fall over the fence there for a while. He improves the angle, gets it on the way and plants it. 2 goals Murret from 5 kicks. The Bloods 10-8, the Blues 7-8.
So Sturt making a few errors. It's gradually getting to them now. The first half they made so many that one couldn't see them going on all day and maintaining any confidence in their approach to the ball and their confidence to get rid of it. And it's really starting to tell on them no end now. Todd Viney a moment ago making a mistake out of the fullback area, and now we see him drop a mark, and then Peter Heinrich with absolute stupidity, if ever you wish to see it, showing total inexperience and a lack of thought, as allows Peter Murret a simple goal.
West Adelaide by 18 points. Spiel gets the tap away out towards centre wing. Herbert having a field day. He's going to get a free kick for a push in the back. Thought about Woodall, finally gives it across now to Bradley Ryan, goes wide for Filkey. Filkey wants to play on, comes back on the left leg, goes in towards full forward, Miller up, over the top, fine mark taken in defence by Tim Pate. Pake. The defence side of centre-half back, edges the ball out of defence, overlooking for Klomp. Over the top came Winter. The ball heads towards the line for a throw-in. 10-8 to 7-8. Sturt have got a few problems. Their last use of the breeze this quarter, and they're down by 18 points. Spiel, as easy as you like to fly. The umpire was going to play to advantage, but Fry ran into a dead end, so he'll send it back to Spiel off the half-back line.
Finding it hard, Spiel against Micken. Micken's played well. There he is, couldn't take the mark. Carl Herbert off hands. Well done to Winter. Now Grosser. Do the Bloods look good when they run it forward, or the kick smothered? Pake will have to play on, surely. No, the umpire lets it go. Zubernick. He's on centre wing. Captain Lamb gave him something to go on with, and Painter marks. Painter will fire for Wilmot. Beautifully put. Wilmot squirming away beautifully by Shaw. And Wilmot cannot take a trick today.
Let John Painter off leg there. No, it was a great kick by Painter, even tried to find him. Wilmot ran to where he possibly could hardly kick it to him.
Micken in front, hooks it back only to Gumley, Woodhall, Ryan and Winter. Crossed in front, couldn't mark the ball. Recovers very well though for a big man. The kick though goes straight to Carl Herbert. He has again played well today. Woodhall, there's Herbert on the outer side of the ground. What a game he's played. Handball's off to Candlelaftis. Short to Filkey. Wide to Des Herbert. Turns him around. Not a good handball then from Filkey. Whittlesey runs it through half forward pretty well. Now Martin with pace. He's got a chance. Could this be his third goal? Lines it up from 45 metres out and misses. Sturt 7-9, the Bloods 10-8.
Eddie Fry just couldn't even get out of his road then. Sturt of playing without any confidence at all. Eddie Fry just kept running and getting in front of Jeff Martin, then took his eye off the play.
Woodall to Micken. The big fellow lumbers out of the back pocket. Gee, he nearly got run down by Gumley. Got the kick away. Big mark, McKinnon. Short on the centimetres. McKinnon will get round Walk. The drive to the half-forward line. Looking for Miller. Also a big leaper. Morris comes out with a footy. He was surprised. Or puts Lamb under pressure, but he got it to Filkey. Filkey puts out the pass. Burton underneath it. Good pass. Down he goes. The umpire coming in to see Whittlesey. Players start to stack up. He doesn't think it's funny. Urette trying to even up against Pake. Not a lot in it. The umpire will sort out, but I would suggest you give 15 metres. Craig Burton is the one least affected by the whole deal. And umpire Laurie Argent's taken him 30 metres down. Any further, he'll be in the lake. Well, that's got to be a 30-metre penalty. Obviously, 15 metres in a hurry. Gross is just settling down Murrett. And Craig Burton to shoot for goal from 15 metres out. Guides it through his second. West Adelaide going on their merry way. Is it a match-winning way? 11-8 plays Sturt 7-9.
Sturt very harassed in defence. On that occasion, Greg Whittlesey just hitting the player just after a disposal. I don't think it was a punch or anything, but it certainly was a fouling. And therefore, he was awarded 15 metres. Then another 15 metres was awarded, probably because Tim Pate came in to have his sixpenneth. And then Craig Burton with a simple goal. They're looking pretty good, West Adelaide. They're leaving Sturt a long way behind.
Well, because of the Roger Luders publicity during the week, anything high, the umpires are going to be right onto. Urette comes in hard. Players all over the ball, and there'll be another bounce. 11-8 plays 7-9. It's been a good quarter for the Bloods. In fact, since quarter time, Sturt has kicked 3 goals. The Bloods have kicked 9. Viney applies the tackle, and there'll be another bounce. There's 9 goals to 3 since quarter time is a real indicator. Back to Carl Herbert, the kick smothered. Painter gave it away on that occasion to Kane. His kick smothered. Through goes McKinnon. Great play, McKinnon. Bennett. Herbert. Murrett. Bennett. He lines it up. Getting under the ball for the Blues will be Heinrich.
Heinrich right on the last line of defence. Goes for the outer side to the lead of Painter. With him there is Burton. Out goes Burton. Painter with the footy. Viney gives a long lead, but he's coming in field to Smith. That's well put. Viney's running, but Smith is going for home. Off goes Wilmot out the blocks and a flash. He's going to make the grade. Fine pass, fine mark. Wilmot well out from goal, some 40 metres, but he can kick it from here, wind assisted. Wilmot has won 96 for the season. Dropped a couple of easy marks in that first quarter, maybe even 3. This one is not going to make the distance, or is it? Close to the line. Oh, brilliant goal over his nut. Just as confident as you like. His first. Kick number 5, Sturt 8-9 to West Adelaide 11-8.
That was a great bit of play from half-back by John Painter. Straightened his body instead of running it around the boundary lines. He came straight to the centre of the square. Darryl Smith was there to receive, and Smith's a long kick into Wilmot on the lead. And then Wilmot with a big kick in, off hands from the West Adelaide players. A great step for Cole by Robert Klopp.
Well, the Blues still in touch. 20 minutes into the third quarter. Micken to Herbert. Missed him on that occasion. Coming through again, Painter. With the right boot on this occasion. Hollis sees it run over the line. 11-8 West Adelaide, 8-9 the Blues. Mark Micken has had a big day. McKechnie is the Blues player in front of him. Micken gets front spot though. Tries to get it out, can't. Now McKinnon. Morris, Zubranic out. There's been a bit of feeling in the game. Bloods are desperate. Jack Cale's got them moving now, and playing finals type football. Micken, Herbert, Filkey and Morris. Ronnie Andrews is not quite quick enough to get to that one, and Mark Heinrich takes it over the line.
Throw in the full forward left pocket. West Adelaide in attack, leading by 17 points. About 30 metres out from goal. McKechnie against Andrews. Heinrich waiting for the outcome. Muret got it back towards Carl Herbert. Viney got it out, now Miller. Viney in the action again, trying to get a handball away, blocked by Miller. Filkey through, dummied that handball, puts it back for Rosser, conceded ground. This way, that away, out goes Bennett. Good pass, good lead, and he's got it on the half-forward line. Bennett will come back to Filkey, or will he ever? No, floating pass over Filkey to Herbert. See, West Adelaide have got a few loose men up there, and they've got a few men, period. They seem to be all over the place. Kick number 18 will go short to Mark Micken. He booted 2 in the third quarter. Wind assisted. He's not the prettiest kick you've ever seen. Kick number 11 coming up. There's the angle, and the distance is about 35-40 metres. Out goes Muret, but he's going for home. Nice looking drop punt. It's going to be offline, marginally short. Miller! Oh, what a big mark! One thing this fellow can do is grab the football, came in from the side, did it brilliantly, and got a chance from 2 metres out. Umpire Argent taking him around on the angle. He wants the Sturt players away while he concentrates. Left-legged, through the middle, valuable goal West Adelaide. 12-8 West Adelaide with Miller's first goal. The Blues 8-9.
I think that's his second goal, Ian. I think it is for me second for this quarter, in fact. He kicked their 8th goal, and now their 12th. So Stephen Miller playing in very good form now. He's gone in that pocket. A couple of very good marks he's taken. And I think that the game is heading West Adelaide's way. They're holding so well into the breeze this quarter. Maybe I'm wrong. You reckon he's only got one, Ian?
Yeah, I think
probably
he's got one.
right.
Yeah.
I've given my other one.
Filkey and Burton. Have you got one for Burton this quarter, Rob?
No.
Right.
12-8 plays 8-9. The Bloods leading. McKechnie's punch away, only as far as Clayton Lamb with a big kick back here at Filkey. They get another goal here. Sturt will be in trouble. Filkey kick goes straight to Heinrich. Ronnie Andrews fell over as he went to go out of the blocks. Bennett, a lot of courage. Gumley takes it off him. McKechnie leads towards centre wing. Gumley's got nowhere to go. Finally handballs off to McKechnie. The big chap takes a bit of time and then finds Zubranic. Pretty keen, Peter Merritt. Zubranic shoots it out wide. Whittlesey kicks in long. Hollis, Clomp in front on his own. He hasn't been a big kick winner, but he's played with some considerable effect at centre-half forward in recent weeks. This is his 6th kick. And it is dead centre. 2 goals, Robert Pong, to keep the Blues in the game. 9-9 to the Bloods, 12-8.
Yes, somehow or other, Sturt are staying in the game. The game was not of a very good standard in the first half. There was a lot of mishandling. It was West Adelaide that were able to take advantage of that mishandling, in particular in the second quarter, when they kicked 3 goals from Sturt mistakes. Then they gradually built on that, got a little bit of confidence together, and they've maintained that lead, but Sturt are hanging in there.
Into time on to the 3rd quarter. West Adelaide still by 17 points. Mickens tap again. Herbert. Filkey playing well in this quarter. Hooks around the corner. Rosser, 8 metres, couldn't quite get there, but trapped it back cleverly. However, it went to Smith. Smith off the half-back line, drives long, getting under it. Hollis got his eyes on the ball. Good mark. Now, will Wilmot lead? Off he goes now. He's going over his head. He's going home with a long one. This is going to be close. Canter left is desperate. Fry there. Canter left is comes out with a footy. Did it beautifully as he drives long out of defence looking for Muret. Muret thumped it over his head, but McKechnie's there. Tackled by Herbert. McKechnie lost ground on that one. Herbert can't pick it up. Quickly through Zubranic. No, that was Whittlesey. Burton back in defence. Cleverly to Carl Herbert. On his left leg he goes long.
Morris on his own. Muret runs through half forward. He might get it next. Muret. He'd be odds on. There it goes. Muret will play on. Sets it up. 20 metres out. Kicks his 3rd goal. Great work for the Bloods. 6 kicks, 3 goals, Muret. West Adelaide 13-8. Sturt 9-9.
Plays 9-11. Has not been a pretty game when West Adelaide opened up in the 3rd quarter. A lot more highlights then. But a bit of a slog in that first half. Carl Herbert. Out on the half-forward line is McKinnon. Puts in a long one up there looking for Andrews again. Kane back in defence, thumps it clear. In there towards Whittlesey. Back to Kane, hooks around the corner. Painter got his fist to the ball. McKechnie, Fry, Painter will get it out wide. Painter now runs the ball off the half-back line. Long kick up towards Hollis. Underneath the ball, the mark or the free or both will be paid. The umpire actually indicating the free kick. Hollis has done reasonably well. He took Peter Motley's pace as a run-on player. Wilmot underneath the foot, he can't get through. Right can, heads towards goal, kick underway. Umpire said home. Eddie Fry got a goal. Sturt needed it. Only 3 kicks, Eddie Fry. Came from the interchange bench. The Blues 10-11, West Adelaide 14-12.
Eddie Fry kicked a nice goal in the end then. He had a player alongside of him to whom he could have handballed the ball. Wasn't interested, he broke the tackle. Unfortunately for him, the West Adelaide player hanging on wasn't quite firm enough. So Eddie Fry kicks a very good goal for Sturt. They've had 21 shots to 26. There would appear to not be a lot in the game from that, but their play, Sturt, has been nowhere near good enough to win this game up till now.
Trailing by 25 points. They'll need to get a move on. Winter. Still got the ball. That's the name of the game. There'll be another bounce. 14-12 to 10-11. 8 minutes into the last quarter. West Adelaide has played pretty well since quarter time. Carl Herbert, Filkey. Actually, their first quarter wasn't too bad either, really. Muret runs into trouble, then out of trouble. Beautifully done, Peter Muret. Herbert, the hairball puts Bennett in a bit of trouble out there. He holds ground, though, and plenty of players around the ball. I think the umpire might separate them and have a bounce. West Adelaide look far more dangerous up forward. They always give you the impression they could score. Muret, Rosser, he's going to hook it back. He's got a choice of players out there. Filkey might give it to Herbert next. No, he's going to go for goal. He may be too far out to score. Filkey. Rightly Filkey. Some say a dark horse for the medal. Miller went up, but out. Off hands a point. West Adelaide 14-13. The Blues 10-11.
Mervyn Kane, who started on the half-forward line. John Cahill just issued instructions. He's gone to full back when Andrew Downs went off injured. Kicks to the outer side to the lead of Eddie Fry. Out there with him is McKinnon, who thumps the ball clear. Only as far as Warren, whose kick went out on the full. If the ball wasn't already out, no, it wasn't. She hit the spectator and about the 10th seat up. West Adelaide to go into attack again. They've been doing it most of the second half. Carl Herbert's kick is going to drop short. Finds Miller. Well, Miller is a very useful player indeed. He's kicked a couple of very nice goals in that third quarter into the breeze. One of them, a screw punt, was certainly unforgettable in this game. Very casual-looking player from 30 metres out. He fires it through for his third. West Adelaide 15-13 to 10-11, and John Cale actually allows himself a smile.
Well, Stephen Miller, in my opinion, has improved his kicking a little bit. He's obviously spent a little bit of time working on it. Nice and relaxed on the walk up to the kick. He's not getting so tight about it all. He's certainly timing the ball much better, and as a result, the kick a lot straighter. And West Adelaide going on at the moment to what looks like being a very good win.
They could make it a cakewalk, the Bloods. Micken and McKechnie, a backhander by McKechnie to Herbert. That's Des Herbert, a quick kick away. Bennett couldn't quite get boot to ball. Smith hasn't had a big day. Darryl Smith. Zubrnik. Fry. Hayter. Hake needs a bit of run from the Blues. They certainly need it. Wilmot. Good chance for it. Pushing the back. A little bit unlucky. He didn't give much of a shove. Handle Aftons. McKinnon's had a fine second half. Viney probably beat him in the first half, but not so in this half. Carl Herbert, he's played very well. Now Craig Burton. Rosser in the pocket. Won't quite get there. All he did, he kept it in. Chance now for Filkey. Grantly. Filkey lines it up. Misses. In fact, he's kicked out on the full. The relieving free kick will be taken by Frost.
West Adelaide have had too many runners. Used the ball far better. And looking a pretty useful combination right now. Viney. On the half-back line at the moment. Not his biggest game. He transfers play. Clayton comes to meet it. Gets a high tackle. He's got it at centre wing. Filkey wants it centre half forward. He's going towards that player. Zubrnik back, couldn't find it in the sun. Filkey could. He plays on quickly up into the square. Andrews is there by himself. Takes the easiest of marks. Gee. He gave his man the slip. And that would have been, I think, possibly Mervyn Kane who's playing on him, or Warren. But there's the angle. Kick number 8 for Andrews. Goal number 2. You can put your glasses down. West Adelaide are going to be too good. They lead 16-13 to the Blues 10-11.
And on the final siren, it was a margin of 50 points to West Adelaide. They kicked 20 goals, 15, 135 points to Sturt's 12 goals, 13, 85. The goal kickers for West Adelaide, Burton got 4, Grosser and Miller 3, Micken, Andrews and Muret all managed 2, while for Sturt, Martin 2, Wilmot 2 and Klomp 2. And this
Done Sturt-like performance. What went wrong?
Well, I think 2 major errors were indirect when we did have the ball, and when we didn't have the ball, we just didn't check well enough.
You made a lot of mistakes in defence by short passing, most un-Sturt-like.
We made them all around the ground, forward line and back line. It was a little bit greasy, but that's no excuse.
Sturt didn't use the ball nearly as well as West Adelaide, and you didn't get it away from the centre. Normally you would do this.
No, we had big problems in the centre, and we probably should have manned up a little earlier than we did. But their rucks and rovers and ruck rovers played very well.
The loss of Andrew Downs early didn't help because it forced Mervyn Kane back to full back. He started on a half-forward flank. It's the first time I've seen him play there.
Yeah, well, he thought he'd use his skills around the ground, but not only Andrew Downs, but they're also a captain, our vice-captain, our deputy vice-captain out today, and that made a bit of difference.
The loss of Peter Motley before the game was a big blow, of course.
Yes, it was. We missed him very, very much.
Ian Wilmot, he appeared very nervous. I think in the first quarter he dropped the ball 3 times of marks he would have normally taken. Nervous about the nervous 90s, you might say?
I was going to say, if he was a cricketer, you'd say he was in the nervous 90s, but he perhaps is thinking about it, but that'll be over shortly.
Yeah. Now, Sturt, well, they were looking for the double chance, and the performance wasn't good. You would have thought that you would have gone out there and given it everything.
Well, we certainly gave it everything. There's nothing shorter than that. And I don't think the second chance is out of our grasp yet.